Alright guys, so this is my plan.
Or I should say, this was my plan. As I mentioned in my last vlog, everything starts from my quarter-life crisis, which was right before or after my 29th birthday. At the time, it was October 2019, the world was still operating normally. Then...
The virus death toll climbing above 200,000 Americans. The fire is now as large as the city of Palmdale.
After seeing all the crazy things that happened in 2020, I think it might be better to talk about my before plan and after plan. Going back to my quarter-life crisis, at the time, I asked myself, what am I gonna do differently, or what do I really want to do if I had the gut to reboot my life? Why do I want to wipe out everything I've built so far and take on a new adventure? The easiest way for me to find out was talking to myself. So I read all my diaries and notebooks from last few years again and again, and here's what 20th Leo told the 30th Leo.
I think I might need to fix or reset my rhythm. Let me explain.
This is rhythm. This is rhythm. This is obviously rhythm. And this is rhythm as well. So to me, everything in the world is about rhythm. If the rhythm is messed up, nothing will be right. Just like... So it's extremely important to me to fix that or reset it. I think I need a city that vibes with me. I'm just not sure if LA is the city I want to settle down. But please don't take me wrong. There are so many things I like about the city, like the weather, the beach, and of course the most beautiful sunset in the world. After living here for 2 years, I just don't feel I'm in sync with the city that much. That pushes me to think if I just want to go out and explore more options in the world and find the city where I truly belong to. So read 10,000 books and walk 10,000 miles, right? I need to embrace the world. I spent too much time cooped up in the office in the last few years, so I truly owe myself an opportunity to see the world in real life. Just like what Michelle Obama said.
Getting ahead in today's workplaces isn't just about getting good grades or test scores in school. It's also about having real experience with the world beyond your borders. Experience with languages, cultures, and societies very different from your own. Or as the Chinese saying goes, it is better to travel 10,000 miles than to read 10,000 books.
After figuring out all this, I established my first drafted plan. It's called Passing by the World.
It doesn't sound like what I expected, but anyway, I can always figure out a better name in the future. So I know you guys would think I'm probably gonna be a full-time vlogger or something like that. Nope, that's not the plan. I mean, yeah, that's part of the plan or just something add on to this plan, but not the plan itself. So what is my plan? Basically, my plan can be summarized as a city a month. I'm gonna find 12 cities all over the world, and experience the city as a native or, just a local resident there. I'm gonna go to the grocery store, go to the gym, go to the park, or maybe just take the walks on the same streets every single day. Yeah, maybe I should call it a walk around the world, if the name hasn't been taken yet.
So, first thing first, select the cities. So far, I only came out with 9 cities I might want to spend the rest of my life at. Let's get started. Number 1, Paris. Some friends know that my favorite movie is Midnight in Paris. Although I wouldn't have the chance to meet Picasso, Hemingway, or Scott Fitzgerald, I still want to live in those Parisian-style apartments, walk on those historical streets and listen to the romantic sound of the city. I don't want to just be a tourist this time. Instead, I want to try to fit in the city. Oh, and of course, drink. Number 2, Madrid. Soccer, tapas, flamingo. There are too many reasons I have to be there. Hopefully not speaking Spanish wouldn't be a deal breaker. Number 3, Lisbon or Amsterdam. They're both amazing cities, so I'm still figuring out which one I should pick between the two. Or maybe both. We'll see. Number 4, London. This is an interesting one. The first world-class university I knew in my life was University of Cambridge. The first real-life princess I watched on TV was Princess Diana, and the first secret agent I knew was James Bond. Don't tell me he's not real. For sure he's real. Oh, and being a financial professional and a rainy weather enthusiast. How can I miss London? Alright, Singapore. Everybody knows the Merlion statue, right? Since Singapore's name comes from Singapura, hopefully I pronounced that correctly, which means Lion City, and you know my name's Leo, so I gotta go. From there, let's go to Sydney or Auckland. I've been watching Big Dipper and Polaris all my life. It's time for me to observe the crux. I'm still debating if I should spend time in Sydney or Auckland. If I pick Auckland, it must be because of Hobbit Village. I'm coming, Frodo. Keep your ring. Number 7, Tokyo. I've always wanted to move to Japan my whole life, so no reason, must go. Number 8, Seoul. First of all, it's just so close to my home city, and number 2, chicken and beer. Then number 3,
Of course, Korean drama.
After all this, let's go to Shanghai. When I graduated from college, I thought about moving to Shanghai, but it didn't happen. So probably now is the time to check it out.
Alright, so now you guys know my original plan. You know, when I just put all these pieces together, I was so happy and just feel like all my lost energy, my passion, my life came back to me again. I was so ready for this. But sometimes, just sometimes, when you are so ready for something, shit happens.
The virus is continuing to spread. There are almost 3,000 confirmed cases in Australia.
Concerns about the deadly coronavirus officially hitting the U.S. Here's what we know.
We have therefore made the assessment that COVID-19 can be characterized as a pandemic.
Can you guys now imagine how much I hate this pandemic? Should I just cancel the plan? Or maybe change the plan?
Fortunately, at the time, I spoke with a wise man just like this guy.
Paul was my mentor, has been my mentor all the time. My mentor, my friend, and also my older brother. I know,
From Shandong.
my God.
Ancestrally.
He's Korean.
I think I should find a better footage. Anyway, he shared with me an article, and the article is called right here. It's called 9 Reasons the Indian CEO Keeps Coming to the Rescue. Basically, CNN tells the story about why Indian CEO is getting popular in Silicon Valley. And in the article, there's a few points I really like and I think helped me a lot, which is here, this part. So I'll read it for you guys. Acceptance of change and uncertainty. Every company is grappling with some form of disruption. Now picture India, a country of more than 1 billion people, dozens of languages, uneven infrastructure. Blah, 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 blah. This breeds both an acceptance of forces beyond our control and the need to persevere. It allows innovation and patience with process to coexist in a corporate bureaucracy. Yeah, it sounds so right.
Dangerous? You know what's dangerous, Mr. Stafford? Inaction and indecision.
Guys, I guess I can't wait. Do it now or never. So, after I figured this out, I started revising my plan, and I realized that COVID-19 actually vests the trip with some other great meanings. Like, number 1, the world will be completely different after this pandemic. At least I believe so. And we usually say the opportunities come along with the challenges. So why don't I leverage this opportunity and witness all the changes happen all over the world, then find the new opportunities, right? And number 2, I think the pandemic has shifted the definition of work and the definition of collaboration. So with this shifted mindset and the IT advancements, the collaboration can happen anywhere right now, which means, my friends, I'm coming to you, and we might do something great together, no matter where you are. On top of that, I know I still want to travel, so the easiest tweak I can do would be just switch the order. Instead of kicking off the trip from Europe, I can start my trip in Asia. At least I know now, China, Korea, Singapore, like many Asian countries have got COVID-19 under control. So I could do some trips in China or in Asia first for a few months, then leave the hope to the end of Q1 next year. That's an easy fix. Okay, so you might ask, what if, just like say if, I still can't travel at the time, like by Q1 next year, what am I gonna do? I'm telling you, then I'll learn a great lesson of accepting the changes and uncertainty. That's my answer.